Designing tall buildings and designing major projects like Axis Tower, there's a whole series of ingredients which make the project successful. The whole sequence of long-range views from the historic core of Manchester was very important, but also how you experience the building at ground level, what we call the building's firm handshake. There is no building really in the UK with a sense of arrival like Axis. It is completely unique. The journey starts at street level as you approach the building, and we've designed an in-situ folding origami concrete bridge which spans the Rochdale Canal. It's the first new bridge over the Rochdale Canal for many years. There's a concrete portal that you walk through, and you go across the concrete bridge, which is polished in-situ concrete, and you enter the building. Above you is a 30-storey building, and as your eye is drawn up towards the sky, there are shimmering hues of bronze and dichromatic panels which will change as the light changes around the building, and we feel it's going to be very dramatic. Once you enter the building, the material finishes change from the bronze hues back down to concrete, and we have a whole sequence of express structural elements from the lift core to a bladed column with graphics inset and embossed into the concrete, and the whole thing's polished up. So hopefully the experience will be uplifting, which is very important, but there's also that ethereal quality of quality materials, polished concrete, bronze, metallic cladding, glass, steel. It's a modern response to a very historical context. The apartments are relatively large for the Manchester market because the developer, Property Alliance Group, always saw this product and this building as a very unique, high-end, quality environment to live. So there's been a hell of a lot of time and effort, money and design time given over to the qualitative aspects of the scheme. We're really pleased with the amount of input that Property Alliance Group have put into good quality design. Good quality design will increase value, and the city wins, the architect wins, the inhabitant wins, everyone wins.
Axis Tower offers 28 stories of unique residential investment opportunity. Manchester is the UK's second city. It's growing ahead of all its competition. We have the largest airport outside of London and one of the greatest investment opportunities in the UK at present. We're seeing a huge amount of money coming in to the city from London and from overseas because of the opportunities that are available. The opportunities are high yielding and high potential for capital growth, and the lack of supply and the overwhelming demand, we've already seen double-digit growth in the first 6 months of this year in yield and capital. It's the first time we've had combined growth in many, many years. Residential-wise, we've got some very iconic buildings in the city, some fantastic refurbishments, some of the old Victorian buildings and some new modern skyscrapers. Axis offers the opportunity of both the iconic architecture outside and fantastic interiors inside. The market's grown with the resurgence of the UK economy. Opportunities now for investors are second to none, and Axis Tower offers a unique opportunity to buy as the new phase of residential development takes hold. The iconic architecture alongside some of the spaces that the architects are designing. The location is advantageous as it is already very established with some of the most iconic buildings in the city. We've also seen new development in and around the area. We have a huge investment by Ask and the City Council in First Street, reorientating a lot of the cultural facilities of the city with new theatre, new public square, new council offices, almost opposite the development itself. In amongst this, we're going to see a new wave of restaurants, a lot of the independent restaurants, also alongside a lot of the national chains, coffee shops, bars, retailing facilities, which will make the location second to none in the city in our view.
The vision we have for Axis is that it will be the city centre's #1 residence without question, both in terms of the external design, the finishes, internally the approach via the bridge, and indeed the concierge high quality reception that will be offered to all occupiers. Now is the perfect time to commence Axis. The market has changed over the last couple of years. Manchester is now extremely active. There is significant demand in the city centre. There is a lack of supply. The development will complement everything that surrounds the tower, and there'll be unrivaled views from all floors, from floors 1 upwards, providing 360 panoramic views across the city centre skyline. It will transform the skyline, it will complement the immediate surroundings. It really will be a very unique setting, both now and for the future. Around Axis site, you have Bridgewater Concert Hall, First Street developments with a hotel, amenities, restaurants, and the Metrolink, which is currently being extended, providing additional rapid links out to Media City, the home of the BBC, Manchester United, across the city centre out to Manchester City, Manchester International Airport, where there are extensive connections out to the Far East and shortly to Hong Kong. Property Alliance Group know Manchester. We are one of Manchester's leading city centre developers and property owners. We know the city, we know what works, we know the market, we know the team. We have a great track record. We have a cross-section of experience in terms of commercial, residential, hotel, leisure developments, and all our products, all our buildings are led by design. And further, not only design, but also the management, the ongoing management of the buildings are all kept to an exceptionally high level of standard and service, which is what we expect in all assets.